Hi YouTube. I done a video yesterday regarding the sun, and I think one of my friends has pointed out that he's interpreted it as if like I think there's something out there, which is not what I was referring to. I was trying to alliterate what he has told me over the last 3 or 4 days while I've been watching the sun. He's been having conversations with me in regard to HAARP and certain activity and things like that to do with earthquakes and whatever else, and I've been trying to reiterate that, but obviously I've done it in a fucking completely fucked up way. It might have something to do with the fact that my girlfriend was around and I'd done it at 9 o'clock in the morning in a complete rush while she's still in bed. Had to render it, shove it on the internet, and I usually play my vlogs back, listen to every word I say, and then whatever. Now I don't know, I know there's another clip on this video that I recorded which was longer, and I think that's the one that I was supposed to put on. Right. When the sun yesterday, it's going into high flux, right? It's going, like, if I go into sunspots, where is it on this bloody chart? It's on here somewhere. If you look at this chart here, see you've got this curve, yeah? This is as we go back into the solar cycles, right? When the sun goes into high activity, it's because it goes through a reversal or something, pole reversal, and it flips it and it comes active, right? We've been getting a hell of a lot of activity in the sense of M-class flares, X-class flares, etc, etc. Now, my friend pointed out to me, you know, a lot of people are saying when you see something on the induction magnetometer with HAARP's on. It's not necessarily the case. I don't know, I haven't seen the equipment, but I can see why this person is interpreting it as being what it is, right? It's a power spectrum density, right? Now, I'm going to show you HAARP right now. See these bits here, these here, yeah? This kind of teetering crap at the bottom. That is kind of in reference to this, yeah? As in such. It looks like that's what it does. This line here, right, is the line that I used to question about, you know, HAARP was on and causing earthquakes. No, this line is when the sun goes X-ray, okay? When the sun goes X-ray, I need to go to... Space weather warnings currently in effect. We had an M-class flare today as well. Look, when here, this X-ray bit, this type 2 X-ray, all this crap up the top. Here, these sudden impulses here are usually shown on HAARP down here when they hit us, okay? This crap up here, yeah, seems to be when this shows up. And if we go back here, you can see that when we had all this activity, it's been resonating around this sort of height. There you go, there's flares hitting, there's the X-ray, okay? Let's go back again. I might be completely wrong, but that's what I'm interpreting it as. When you get a line across here, that means there's high activity at the sun and the X-ray region of it, this kind of crap of it, yeah? Instead of this. It might even be the electron flux when it does it. But, in turn, when this line turns up, I automatically think earthquakes. Not anymore that HAARP's causing the earthquake. Not at all. I get that. That the sun's activity is causing the earthquake. That's why I referenced to earthquakes in the last 7 days, to try and alliterate from the 10th of February up until today's date. There's been big earthquakes. You know, Chile one there, look, if you keep going back, look. And this was all around the time when HAARP, right, was resonating with that line that I've just explained. Look, and again, and again, and again. Now, my friend has always referred me to a person on YouTube called Barcolia, right? I'm going to show you the video because I actually watched it when my girlfriend had gone home, and I could actually log back onto YouTube. I don't usually go on YouTube when my girlfriend's here for that reason, right? Volcano Earthquake Watch. Yeah, look, the 17th to the 20th. And he said because of the sun's activity, it could cause earthquakes. Well, it shows up on the HAARP meter at 2 Hertz. It doesn't mean that the government's doing experiments. Yeah, you know, when you see this is an induction meter, it's not necessarily a meter of when they're doing experiments. They do experiments, and there is a possibility they cause some of this, but no one's got any proof for that. But when this happens, it's the sun throwing X-ray. This crap down here is flares. It's the only thing I can interpret it as, or aurora or whatever else. But the sun has become active, like it says on Solar 24. I wasn't trying to say that Planet X is outside. I know there's an asteroid going past, but I can't see how that would affect the sun in any great way, especially as it's only a mile across, right? Also, Barcolia refers to an alignment, and my friend mentioned alignment. I wasn't sure what he meant by alignment when it's alignment with just anything, but it's alignment in our solar system. When our planets line up with the sun and a few other planets, it causes some kind of, I don't know, it's something to do with the gravity, I suppose, that can cause earthquakes, etc. And this time last year, everyone was going on about, oh, an asteroid's gone past, it's going to cause an earthquake. No! The sun is going into high activity anyway. Whenever the sun's active and throwing shit at us, it fucks up everything. You know, the sun controls the weather. The sun controls absolutely every part of that, right? As far as chemtrails and HAARP working together, I'm not looking in the sky too much anymore. I know they modify the weather on certain days of the week. I know they chuck more chemicals up there depending on whether the sun's active or not, etc, etc. I know they move weather fronts left and right. I couldn't care less what they're doing up there. I don't really take any notice, yeah? This wasn't to scare people to say, you know, Planet X is turning up, because there's no evidence for that just yet. If, you know, I don't know if it exists or not. I don't care, to be honest, if it exists or not, to be honest, because part of me wants a big, massive disaster just to get out of this situation, because the world as we know it has become so fucking, you know. I'll give you an example. I get a bit of stress at work occasionally, right? Stupid things. Today, I go to work to find the union is advertising my walk on the board as vacant. Yeah, I had to argue with 3 people. Yeah, to the point where I grabbed on the union rep and says, "What's that about? What do you mean, what's that about? What do you mean? You know, it isn't your job." I said, "What do you mean it isn't my job?" I said, "Didn't me and you and Richard and whatever else go up into the office and have a conversation where I helped you out because someone else was ill, and I said, instead of putting them on a round, I go on the round, they can have my job as long as I'm permanently on that job until the re-sign." "Oh yeah, I really remember that. I clearly remember that." "Oh, I'm sorry, I'll take your name off the board." But I had to lose my temper with someone. It just seems to be... It doesn't matter how, like, Monday, Tuesday, I was really happy. I went to work, I was really happy and de-stressed and whatever else. And I don't know, what's the date? I'm just wondering if this is PMT, and that's what I'm going to put it down to. 16th of February. I am due on in a week. It could even be partly PMT. But I'm just... At the moment, I'm just fed up with everything, and you know, I go around and listen to everyone and listen to different things. I have no real opinion. Like, I know the government's a fucking mess. I know there's things out there that are wrong, and there's conspiracies that are now facts, etc, etc. But I'm more interested. I'm actually interested in the sun and how this shit what goes on, right? But yesterday's video had nothing to do with some conspiracy about an object going to hit the planet or anything like that. It's just solely the sun has had some major activity, expect an earthquake. That's what it was supposed to mean, but I obviously didn't put this together too well. I might have to watch it back and listen to it again, because the bit of it I listened to last night, what? That don't make any sense. So maybe it's my fault for not interpreting it properly, so I do apologise, but this is the second version of sun activity. Yeah, peace, love and light. Bye.